heard a quote that said, I didn't realize that I wasn't holding on to nothing till I let go. A lot of times we have this fantasy, right? And I speak to women because I am a woman. I can relate more to a woman. We have an imagination, right? And sometimes we marry an imagination instead of the reality. So we marry the fantasy, but we'll divorce the reality. We go into an expectation because we are the weaker vessel. According to the Bible, we are led with our emotions. We'll see a man, he, him. Outer appearance. We shallow with the thing. We ain't even going into depth. What's this man emotional like? What is his spiritual like? We on the outside. This man look good. Okay? Have this imagination. And then when this man show you who he is, you lying to yourself. Because in your imagination, no, he can be who I put in my mind. I just gotta help him. So here you is, putting a crown on the clown. Okay? As R.C. Blake said, you putting a crown on a clown because in your mind, he goes with your image. But this man is sent from hell. Okay? Let's just be clear about it. Now this man dragging you through the mud spiritually. Doing all type of stuff, bringing your self-esteem down, baby, your mental frame is all over the place. You're allowing this man to put every body into your body. Okay? Let me tell y'all, your body will reject a man. If your body ever reject a man, baby, that is God speaking to you. I didn't know that your body could reject a man. Oh my gosh. My body rejected a man for so long. And I used to always think, okay, it's just, I know when he talking to somebody else or when he doing with something else. My body wasn't like me. Baby, you can't share me. My body can tell me quick. Something going on. You feel me? But that's your body rejecting a man. And we kind of ignore flags because we want this reality, right? We want this fantasy. He looked good with the image I'm trying to present to the world. So we gonna turn these red flags into pink flags, okay? He good. You feel me? He worth it. Child, please. Okay? Let that man go. Because we be holding on to stuff that ain't even worthwhile. I thought about it. Like, sometimes you build up a person in your mind. That was me. I built up this person in my mind, right? Not even realizing he wasn't nothing. Like, and I mean that with no disrespect. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes we can be so shallow with it that you realize that person don't even have no depth. You was holding on to trash in a sense. You just spray painted it gold, and you thought it was the it factor, and it wasn't. Until you let go and you realized I wasn't even holding on to nothing. And I say that because our imagination as women, and it's even worse if you're sensitive, if you're wiring, if you're prophetic or a prophet, it's worse for you because our emotions are hiding. And with that, we live in this fantasy. We can be delusional. A lot of times people be like, oh yeah, she delusional. It's a thing. It's a thing. Okay? People ain't just saying that. Sometimes you really are delusional and you got to check yourself. Like, okay, maybe I am. Because when you are in love, you are blinded. I realize when you love a person, your discernment, it's like it shuts off. You turn it down low. So every flag, your body rejecting this man. Baby, God speaks to me through dreams. Since I was a little child, I can remember literally. But that's just one of the ways God speaks to me. And dreams would be telling me. But back then, like, that's how God says my people are destroyed because of your lack of knowledge. If you don't know, then you just sit here, reverse the dream, right? I used to be like, listening to people. Well, you just reverse the dream and it's a good dream. Oh, okay. Child, please. How else is God going to talk to you? He hitting you upside your head spiritually and you still talking about this is your night shot in armor. Baby, this man sent from hell on an assignment. Okay? And you talking about this man. Let the man go. Okay? Women don't know their power. Women have influence. You have an influence like, baby, if you in my mentorship program or if you getting in it, you gonna know, baby. This world that we live in, it's a game being ran. Life is not a game, but it's a game being ran. And if you don't know it's a game being ran, it's probably because it's being ran on you. Okay? Men are natural born hunters. And women are like prey. What you don't need, what people don't, what women, I didn't understand, and most women don't understand, that a man is born to hunt. So, like a hunter, he knows. A man knows a woman's weakness. He knows if she has mommy issues. She knows if she have daddy's issues. That man can be full stupid. And I mean it literally. But know your weaknesses. Know how I'm going to come at this prey. And a lot of times people don't understand a man is not going to respect what he don't have to work for. Now, if he sees something that's easy, of course he gonna get it, but that don't mean he love you. That don't mean he like, oh, okay, I want her. Because no, you easy catch. You feel me? A man is gonna go after something he gotta work for. That's number one. A lot of times women don't understand. They literally degrade themselves because they sit there and just be like, I want to, they're pick-me's. In a sense, I want him to pick me, so I'm going to put up with whatever. I'm going to do whatever. Not realizing he already put you in a category in his mind. Like, a man is not, like, y'all have to understand. Jesus. A man is never going to sit here and tell you, but that don't mean he ain't took note, that you're easy, that you're nothing that he will probably wife. And if he do wife you, it's because he settled. And did he really settle? I mean, because who is he? I mean, but anyway, I'm saying this because you have to understand, you cannot put yourself in competition because you want a man to choose you. You are the prize, number one. Number two, let that man hunt. Like, a lot of people give it up, and I was once upon a time included. You feel me? And I would never say that I was in competition because I ain't never been a person, like, certain things I ain't never dealt with by the grace of God. Like, you feel me? I ain't never dealt with jealousy like that. I ain't never dealt with envy. I ain't never dealt with competition. I ain't never been like that. So I ain't never felt like, well, let me put up with him, or let me show him, or let me do it good in the bed, or whatever the case may be, for him to pick me. No. Bye. A man likes something that everybody can't get. If he can get you easy, what makes you think the next man can't get you easy? So if a man feel like, okay, she hard, I mean, she ain't really giving it out like that, then that's something I want. But women don't think like this. They just think, I want to be the next, let me put it down in the bed, let me get this man. You already go into a category in his mind as easy prey. She ain't nothing. We sit here and we think because of the world we live in, certain things ain't gonna fly, right? And I remember when I first was coming to Christ and he was just renewing my mind, I ain't gonna lie. At first in my mind, I'm thinking it's no way that I can get with a man and we not have sex. Like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? That was just me, right? That's when the first thought. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. But as time began to go on, my views began to change. But in my mind, I seen how we are so accustomed to, if I don't have sex with this man after a while, then he's going to go on. Let that man go. That's not your man. Goodbye. Goodbye. Because you got to understand, a man is looking for something different. We live in a world where so many people are common. They the same. They the same people with a different face. They doing the same thing as other people. It's just the same experience. You feel me? After a couple months, oh, I ain't never did this before. He heard that so many times. He know you lying. Like, a man is a natural born hunter. You will be surprised how many men have been, how many women a man has been with. Okay? It ain't like women. Okay? And that's one thing I had to realize. Women try to put themselves in a category, well, let me be like a man. Baby, you will lose your mind. Because you have to understand that you are the receiver and not the giver. A man can give and he don't always receive. But you always receiving. Which means everything a man deposited into you, you have taken on. And you are losing yourself. Do you know you lose fragmented pieces of your soul? It can be literally, that's why he says, the Bible talks about, he restored my soul, which means if your soul was never broken, if your soul wasn't left in pieces, why would he need to restore it, right? I remember when I was breaking soul ties, that's something y'all need to do. I was calling my soul back to me, every pieces, fragmented pieces of my soul back to me, because y'all, I'm just everywhere with this, but I'm serious, because y'all need to understand, the world is bringing women down to a body. You are more than a body. You are a vault. I realize you literally are a vault, and God put so much in you. but it's for your man. That's why the Bible says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Why? Because God has stored up everything that man would need to succeed in you. But when you are, low self-esteem, or as R.C. Blakes call it, broken consciousness, you feel me? When you have allowed the world, the things of the world, the man of this world to bring you down to a piece of meat, that you are nothing but a body, you just deal with whatever. I want this man to like me. I want this man to choose me, so I'm finna do the most. Not realizing, like, y'all, it's not, number one. Ooh, am I gonna go here? I'm gonna go here. It's not a flex when you have had that much experience. You have to know a man's mind, okay? And the reason why I know this is because God, y'all, I'm about to call y'all God, because I be talking to God like this. But anyway, I wanted to be a psychiatrist. And the only reason why I wanted to be that was because I love the mind. Like, the mind is just something, like, I feel like the mind is something that's one of the greatest gifts God has given us. Like, our mind. So I dissect it. I look into it. I look at the woman's brain. I look at the man's brain, right? I go and really just get it all, baby. Because, child, I want to know why you think the way you think. Okay? And we are not, God didn't design us the same. And a lot of times we forget that. We think, oh, I'm not going to be a man. God didn't create you to be a man. So then here you are off balance trying to do what a man do, and you fumble yourself out the game because you thinking, oh, because he hurt me or whatever the case may be, I'm going to try to hurt him. You're hurting yourself more than you are hurting him.